Criminal Law. Definition of terms. Part 3. Continued crime. A continued crime is a single crime, consisting of a series of acts but all arising from one criminal resolution. Aberratio ictus. Mistake in the blow. Error in persone. Mistake in the identity of the victim. Brutta intentionem. The injurious result is greater than that intended. Restitution. In theft, the culprit is duty-bound to return the property stolen. Reparation. In case of inability to return the property stolen, the culprit must pay the value of the property stolen. Appeal. A request to a higher, appellate, court for that court to review and change the decision of a lower court. Assault. A threat or use of force on another that causes the person to have a reasonable apprehension of imminent harmful or offensive contact. The act of putting another person in reasonable fear or apprehension of an immediate battery by means of an act amounting to an attempt or threat to commit a battery. Acquittal. A jury verdict that a criminal defendant is not guilty or the finding of a judge that the evidence is insufficient to support a conviction. Battery. The application of force to another, resulting in harmful or offensive contact. Bribery. The corrupt payment, receipt, or solicitation of a private favor for official action. Counterfeiting. The forging, copying, or imitating of something, usually money, without a right to do so and with the purpose of deceiving or defrauding. Treason. Is a breach of allegiance to a government committed by a person who owes allegiance to it. Allegiance. Is meant the obligation of fidelity and obedience which the individuals owe to the government under which they live or to their sovereign, in return for the protection they receive. Neutrality. A nation or power which takes no part in a contest of arms going on between others is referred to as neutral. Correspondence. Is communication by means of letters, or it may refer to the letters which pass between those who have friendly or business relations. Document. Is any written statement by which a right is established or an obligation extinguished. A document is a writing or instrument by which a fact may be proven and affirmed. Piracy. It is robbery or forcible depredation on the high seas, without lawful authority and done with animo furandi and in the spirit and intention of universal hostility. Mutiny. It is the unlawful resistance to a superior officer, or the raising of commotions and disturbances on board a ship against the authority of its commander. Probable cause. Probable cause can be defined as such facts and circumstances which would lead a reasonable, discreet and prudent man to believe that an offense has been committed and that the objects sought in connection with the offense are in the place sought to searched. Search warrant. Is an order in writing issued in the name of the people of the Philippines signed by a judge and directed to a peace officer, commanding him to search for personal property described therein and bring it before the court. Misprision of treason. Every person owing allegiance to the government of the Philippine Islands, without being a foreigner, and having knowledge of any conspiracy against them, conceals or does not disclose and make known the same, as soon as possible to the governor or fiscal of the province, or the mayor or the fiscal of the city in which he resides. Sedition. In its general sense, is the raising of commotions or disturbances in the state. Charivari. The term charivari includes a medley of discordant voices, a mock serenade of discordant noises made on kettles, tins, horns, etc., designed to annoy and insult. Espionage. Without authority therefore, enters a warship, fort, or naval or military establishment or reservation to obtain any information, plans, photographs, or other data of a confidential nature relative to the defense of the Philippine archipelago, or being in possession, by reason of the public office he holds, of the articles, data, or information referred to in the preceding paragraph, discloses their contents to a representative of a foreign nation.